Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I have another layout using the Double Scoop Studio Calico kit. It is the 25th layout using this kit. It took me 58 minutes. I'm showing you some of the stuff that I may be using. I showed you some washi tape, and that's from the My Mind's Eye collection decorative tape sets, and it's the green and navy. And I was looking through my blue washi tape and I didn't have any navy washi tape, and then I remembered that I had this kit, so it's a good thing that I got that because that's the only navy washi tape that I have. And I'm noticing that too. It's really um, lacking in pattern papers too. Like there's not a lot of navy, and I love navy. So I'm going to use this, I believe it's a Studio Calico pattern paper as the background, and it's um, sort of, I don't know, mixed background. It's just got strips. Some of them has little seagulls and or birds flying, and it looks like mixed media and you know all kinds of stuff on the background. And I thought it'd be nice just because I love the color navy and green together, or aqua, navy and aqua. And so that's what this layout is going to be. It's going to be navy, aqua, and then that chevron paper. And I can't even remember who made that. I think it was My Mind's Eye. And it's a light green, like a bright green with white chevron arrows, or yeah, arrowheads or whatever. And that's going to be on like the second background. And then the rest are scraps. I'm just trying to get these scraps used up. And I have, I believe, what is going to be the last layout. I have the stuff, all the scraps that are left. I have them all together, and it's all, I wouldn't say it's all the scraps that are left. There's one sheet of pattern paper, that bright pink. It just doesn't go with any other of the other papers, so I kind of put that aside. But the rest, I kind of put them together, and I'm going to do a scrap layout. And that's going to be the 31st layout, and I should be done. Should be done after that. So now I got the base of my layout the way I think I'm going to have it. And now I'm going to start looking through my stuff and seeing what else I can add to this layout. I took out some geotags that I got from a Freckled Fawn kit. I love my Freckled Fawn kits are right close, and they're sort of my first embellishments that I'm going to grab if I'm going to grab something. And then there was a few flares that I had taken out for another layout, and I'm going to use, and I did not use them, and they were oh my goodness, I can't talk, in my bottle caps, the big bottle caps that I have to keep embellishments. They were in there, and I kind of spotted them, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to use those. And I kind of left a little bit extra on that blue mat on the photo, kind of hanging over. I didn't know if I wanted to do something there. Eventually, I'm just going to cut that off because I can't think of anything that I'd want to do at that spot. So I was thinking maybe running some floss down the side or something like that, but then I decide against it. Now I'm going to work on gluing down my layers. And like I said, when I was looking, I want to do some album shares, and I haven't had a chance to film it yet because when I did come home from my shifts, I had enough energy to actually scrap some layouts. So I'm actually, again, 6 layouts ahead, which is good. I want to get this, not that I want to get this layout done, but I'm finding the inspiration, I guess, to scrap with this kit and get it done. And the most layouts I've ever done with a kit was 30 layouts, and I'm going to be starting layout 31. So I haven't done it yet, so I'm not going to say that I beat my record, but it sure looks like it's going to be like that because I have all the papers pulled, and I have enough papers to do another layout, and I already know what I want to do. So and I work tonight and tomorrow night, so I don't know if after the night shifts I'll have enough energy to start scrapping or not, but hopefully today's Tuesday, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully I'll have it done, and then I'll do the Kill a Kit video on Friday. So this is the navy washi tape that I decide to use. I'm going to put it in 3 areas, and I really need, and I know I have a ton of washi tape, but no navy whatsoever. So all I have is those, I think there's 4 in that package, 4 navy. And so if I ever see some good navy ones, I'm going to be getting them because I love navy, and I couldn't believe that I didn't have any navy washi tapes. So now I'm going to take these thickers that we got in this month's kit, and I absolutely love those thickers, and they're chipboard. And what I love even more is that if you need to, you can just change the color with some Copic markers because they take ink really well. Now I'm going through that package that Maureen gave me in a swap, or not in a swap, sorry, in a rack. We had swapped some Project Life cards, and she sent me a huge amount of stuff, and so I'm trying to use the stuff so it doesn't go to waste. I want to make sure that I use it because it was super sweet for her to give me that stuff, and I love it. So I want to make sure that it gets onto some layouts. So there was a piece of die cut that said, "Friends forever, the best of friends always, having too much fun. Today and tomorrow we will always be BFFs." And that's what, they've been friends since grade 9. They're now 20 years old and kind of are in separate places in their lives, I guess. Her friend, is a mom and is going to college, and my daughter's working full time, but they still make time for each other. No matter whether they have, boyfriends, or my daughter, whether she had a boyfriend, or because some kids, if they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, nobody else exists in their life. And my daughter always said that her friends are still going to be a big part of her life, so she still finds time to visit her friend. So I'm just going to put the title so that it goes to the side of the picture, and I'm just going to scooch it over so it is kind of centered on that photo. And I didn't have an eye because I needed to. So what I did was I took a B, I put the eye over top, and then I just cut it so that it matches totally, and then I just cut the center because the B has a center sticking out, and I just kind of cut that out, and you can't even tell. Like, it looks like the exact eye. And all I did was I took the eye and I went around the alphabet and looked at a letter that the center and the 2 top pieces were the most alike, and then I just cut it down so that I could use it. And it's awesome that you can take other letters and kind of tweak them and get the most of your alphas, because the I's, you're going to need way more of those than you would, for example, a B. So now I decided to add some doilies on my layout. Surprise, surprise. That is one of my favorite things to use is doilies. And every time I see any kind of doilies, I got to order them because most of my doilies are white ones, and I like the 4-inch and the 6-inch are my favorite sizes. I do have bigger sizes, but those 2 sizes are the size that I like the most. And now I took a Project Life card that Maureen and that we exchanged, and this was one of the cards that I got in the exchange, and I'm going to use it for my journaling. And then I also had taken another die cut from the package from Heidi Swat that she had given me. And on the side it said memories, so I cut that out and I used it as a little tab. And that to-do tab also came in that die cut pack. And I'm going to put it at the top of that cluster. And now these little speech bubbles we had gotten in a Studio Calico kit, and I still had some left over. So I'm going to use one of them on this layout. It's just going to say, "Oh, happy day." And just a few more die cuts from that die cut pack that Maureen had given me. So I'm going to use them on this layout. And then there's some vellum pieces too. And there's one that it's a star vellum, and it coordinates with all the colors in this layout. So I'm going to cut the star in half, and I'm going to use it on this layout. And one thing that I notice, I want to do an album share, so I'm starting to go through some albums, and I fill out my pages. Like there's not a lot of white space. And as I was going through the first album that I want to share, I was like, wow, like I totally fill the pages up. And I think I mentioned that in a video maybe 4 or 5 videos ago. And then I was behind on my videos for Mercy Tiara because I was working and stuff. And I was watching one of her videos, and she said the opposite. She said that she noticed that her pages were she has a lot of white space, so she was doing a layout where she kind of filled up the page more with some I believe she used some frames and filled out the page. And it kind of made me chuckle because I'm the opposite. I fill the page. And maybe it's because I'm used to scrapping with cardstock, and with cardstock I like to fill the whole page with pattern paper, and then you saw less of the cardstock. And on the last video I said I gotta try and do more pages where I leave more white space. So I did a few layouts where there's a little bit more white space. So at this point I'm ready to, I'm gluing down all my embellishments. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. And to glue down my embellishments, I like to use my quick dry adhesive. And there's the star. I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to put it on the bottom cluster and the top cluster. And that ephemera pack has a ton of stuff. Like I used a lot on this layout, and there's still tons to use on other layouts. And I have it close so that I can use it up. Now I'm going to add that little geotag. I love my freckled fawn kits. They're called Oh Dear Me kits, and they have tons of embellishments that I love using. So I just keep them close, and I'm going to use them with on my layouts. And I haven't put it on my Facebook group. And if you want to know about my Facebook group, you can join us. The link is going to be in the description. But I issue challenges every month. And in February, it was to use older photos. And for March, and I'm gonna add it to my Facebook group tonight while I'm working. The challenge is going to be to use older products. I mean, let's say just older products, nothing that was from CHA, let's say 2014 and 2013, but anything else is or let's just say older for you, because if you're a new scrapbooker, then 2013 at the beginning might be older products. So older products, let's use some of our older products, and you can mix it with your new stuff. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take older products and mix it with the new. And at this point, this page is, it's got a lot of stuff going on, but I still like to add the finishing touches that I like, and those are enamel dots. So I'm going to add them in 3 colors, 2 colors of aqua or teal, and then 1 color of green. And then I'm going to add some twine in blue and white. I'm just going to ball it up, and I think my camera's going to die, so you're not going to see it on film, but that's basically all I did. I added some twine once the camera died, and then I'm going to show you a few snapshots of the close-ups, and I like to do that just so that you can see how the layers, how, you know, one thing kind of layers over the other, and basically you just got to make sure that every little embellishment touches the other so that it doesn't look like one of them is floating. They're kind of touching all each other, and then it looks like it's part of all the same cluster. So that's it. The page is done. So thanks for watching. Bye.